is always too big for a wig. But so here's the outcome. What just happened? They're trying to intimidate and silence me and make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. So the first of all, the I got to the hotel. I was able to get a shower. I was able to get early check-in, and the Uber ride was a red Jeep that was dirty inside. But the Uber driver didn't seem, personality wise, she didn't seem like she was acting like a perp. But but when I got here, see, there's a lady using her kids superb right now. Well, look like grandkids because she look old. But so I got here, and one of the first things the fake public offender did to me was he pulled me over to the side and told me, and of course I told him about the gang stalkers, and he's one of them. So he tried to intimidate me and act like he think, as I said, think he authority figure over me. So so he pulled me over to the side and confronted me and narcissistically demanded an answer for whether or not, he said, oh yeah, there were multiple people who emailed me and told me about you posting stuff about me online. Did you do it? And I just looked at him, and he's like, and he made faces like a narcissistic abuser. Like, I think without this wig I could show y'all better. Like, oh, ooh, this wig is pulling my hair. Oh man. Hold up. Hi, excuse me. But this part of the wig got caught on my hair and tried to pull it out. But so I had just washed my hair and when I took my shower before leaving. So it's like y'all could see me better with with me not having the wig on. So he's like, um, he's like, well, there were multiple people who emailed me and told me that you were posting videos about me online. Did you? And I was like, I just looked at him. And he's like, and I said, you know what? I don't have to answer you. And then he tried to ask me, he said, well, yeah, I heard that you wanted another public defender and this and that or whatever. Is that correct? And I said, yeah. And so he said, well, I talked to my supervisor. And look, here's a perp with his arm out the window. Yeah, he gave me, it looks like he was trying to demand an answer or trying to instill fear and trying to intimidate me. And I like, you're younger than me, and you trying to handle me like this. I never heard of a lawyer being so-called authority over, I guess, are we called clients? Or what are we supposed to be called? But he tried to act and talk like he think he got such high power and authority over me. And so then he said, well, my supervisor, I talked to my supervisor, and he said that, the only public defender in the city is me. So what would you like to do? And I'm like, well, what else can I do? Excuse me. And he's like, oh, well, would you like to get another lawyer? I said, well, I can't afford to pay for a lawyer. And then he's like, oh, well, would you like to represent yourself? I said, well, anything but you. So I said, yeah, I'll represent myself then. He said, well, I would advise against that. And I'm like, anything but you. And so then, my notarized letter, I tried to hand it to him. And he said, well, I'm not your public defender anymore. I'm not your lawyer anymore. I'm not your counselor. I can't counsel you anymore. So I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, well, you have another court date. You have to go in the office and, get another court date. And so the lady receptionist, or the clerk or whatever, that one is usually not rude. But she was a little rude today for some reason. But guess when the court date is for this one? August 13th, which is 2 days after the court date for the May 9th arrest. This right here is from the January 9th arrest, from when I was illegally swatted. I'm going to say he's a bad public defender. He probably fucking knows it. He knows it. And he's a bully. An abusive, narcissistic bully. I'm glad to have him off my back and out of my hands. And I wish I would have done this last year. So I might have to get a separate GoFundMe or something. But I don't have backing and support and help like that to be able to, how people put up a GoFundMe and or Give, Send, Go or something similar, and then they have like a fundraiser for and it'd be like hundreds of thousands of dollars for a lawyer to represent them if they were treated unfair, and they'd be raising like $300,000, $400,000, and $500,000 for attorney fees and lawyer fees and fighting in court when they experience some injustice, So so I don't even have the fake public offender. I don't even have his email address. How did the stalkers get it? And they really think they're going to try to take me down. What if I do represent myself in court and God helps me win? And they don't win. They can't override God. But a lot of people telling me that, you're going to win this. Keep the faith. Thanks for helping to encourage me. Well, I'm glad I'm not locked up. The stalkers were hoping that I would be in prison or jail or locked up today. And they were harassing me. And y'all noticed that closer to the court date, both online and in person, gang stalking has ramped up heavy. Like the fake public offender, he's like the perfect definition of a jerk, asshole, douchebag, whatever you want to call it. He's a gang stalker he's a perp with a narcissistic personality. Look, here's another perp. He's perping with a red shirt and his arm out the window. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I can't be too long because they have the heat advisory. But sorry for TMI though. Um, and there he goes right there. So I mean, and look, here's another perp with a red truck and elbow against the window. And it looked like a fake military license plate, but I can't tell. Oh, yeah. See how does the public defenders? How do they How do they not make any money off of us? But he's illegally driving a nice ass, look like a nice black Jeep. I can't tell whether that's a Land Rover or Range Rover or a Jeep, but it looked like a Range Rover or a Land Rover that looks like a Jeep. And you getting money out of me. I'm trying to not be fearful and quiet. So excuse me. But yeah, I took my shower, and there's something I would say, but it's a little bit gross, but I don't want to say it in this video. I'll tell y'all another time. But for y'all small amount of supporters, thanks so much. Thanks so much. I can't believe I actually got some support. So if public defenders don't make any money off of us, what are you doing with a nice ass vehicle? And you're able to dress nice. You should have done your damn job, and I wouldn't be speaking. I wouldn't be having to speak against you. If you'd have been fair and done your job, they're wasting my time, energy, money, and whatever else. Hi. So, so I mean, I don't know if I should just not, if it would be wise for me to not do a video or a live stream at all tonight, or if I should just do a video in the dark and tell about, what's going on. But I didn't get help with hotel last night, as y'all saw, but I got help with hotel for tonight, and I was able to pay extra $25 for early check-in. And in the late checkout, I don't know if I have enough money for the late checkout. That will be, I'm not going to tell what time it is that is going to be, but the late checkout is another $25, but I don't know if I will have enough. But the hotel that I'm at, it does not have breakfast, and it's in an area where they don't have a lot of food places or anything like that. So I will have no choice but to either get my food before going there or order DoorDash or whatever. So yeah, a lot of people say that we should not allow wicked satanic sellouts or Illuminati, people who sold out to the Illuminati and New World Order, and gang stalkers and cops. They say do not let them bully you into fear and silence. So one thing about the targeting program helped me, because I was a doggone scaredy cat. Yeah, scaredy cat. Like growing up, I heard they pronounce it scaredy cat. So yeah, I was a scary cat, growing up. But so I guess I'm gonna I don't know what time the bus is gonna come, but they have the heat advisory, so maybe I should just take the Uber and take the Uber on the way back. And I'm too tired, and I don't know if I should just go there and rest and hydrate and take a nap or something, But keep me in your prayers. I'm trying to fight to not give up. I'm trying to stay strong. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all.